Hey guys, I had a really interesting conversation with a client this morning who's going through quite a challenging time in her relationship with her partner. And it's kind of feels like it's at that make or break stage. And so they have decided to just sort of take a bit of time away to focus on what they've been experiencing and discussing over the last few weeks, and just to get to that place where they can make a decision that they're both happy with in terms of how they want to carry on, whether this is for them, this relationship is for them or not. Um, and it's really interesting the sort of reactions and responses that can come up when we're faced with this kind of challenge where we've decided to take a step away from that relationship so that we can really focus on what it is that we want. And for some of us, we can have such a strong flight response um, that just wants every part of us to shut down and walk away and be quite logical and rational and clinical about these things, because we go into self-preservation mode. We want to ultimately have as minimal emotional impact on ourselves as possible, and so sometimes in these situations we can become very practical about things, and we can forget almost that the person on the other side that is going through this with us is someone that we love dearly and we care about deeply. Um, and so sometimes it can be the case that you know our interactions with them become quite logical and rational and clinical. And that's not to say that there isn't a place for that rational thinking and that logic and so forth. We want to be using um, all aspects of ourselves in these interactions. Um, but sometimes it can come from a place of fear. This fear um, that we're going to get hurt, and therefore we stop expressing our love to this person. We stop choosing to show what they mean to us. And so my comment to her was, because she found that she was becoming quite businesslike, quite formal in the way that she was responding to him. So my comment was that, you know, don't allow the fear of this situation to shut down and stop you from being vulnerable towards this person. This is someone that you care deeply about. This is someone you're considering a future with, and you want to be able to share everything with. And therefore, this is not the time and the place for then that shutdown to begin. That need to protect yourself to that degree that you can't even express your love and emotion to that person to kick in. So as I was thinking about this, I just realized, well, there's no harm in telling that person, even if it is that we need space, even if it is that we need, to be able to think about things deeply in order to make the best decision for ourselves ultimately. There's no need for us to not come from a space of love. So if you are really missing that person, but the best thing to do in this space and time is to take a step away and just have some time to collect your thoughts and think about what it is that you most deserve and they most deserve, and what you most both want to create together or separately. Just always bring that intention of love into your communication. So let them know that you miss them, but that you need a bit more time. Let them know that you had a really great time with them on the weekend. But again, you just need a bit of time to just reflect on what you need, or that let them know that you're thinking about them. But ultimately, you want to do what's right by you, and you want to do what's right by them, and you want to do what's right by you, both as a relationship and as a couple. Um, and just never let go of that intention to just love that person, because when we are coming from that space of being deeply loving and deeply caring of that person, we cannot go wrong in terms of, you know, um, having the most loving and right outcome, even if that means that you both have to go your separate ways at the end of it. If you've come from that space of love where you've been expressing and you've not allowed yourself to shut down, you can do no wrong. I truly believe that. And so that is just my very quick, brief message, and something that I was just moved to share with you. You know, whichever whatever interactions you're in, be it with partners, family, friends, so forth, lace it with the intention of love, um, and just see how that allows you to stay open and not shut down, and allows you to express that vulnerability and authenticity, that and that safety that we all really really desire in our relationships. So I hope that's helpful, and have a beautiful day. Speak to you soon. Bye.